What's a good y'all? This is RGB Fox, and here I am presenting the Vanquish Soul deck, the Vanquish Soul Canine deck. I have put it all together, and quite frankly, we're gonna take a first look into Vanquish Soul Canine. And a big reason why I am even uploading this in the first place is I want some suggestions. What can I do to improve the deck, whether it be main deck, extra deck, what have you. I have, quite frankly, tough time thinking of what all I should modify for the deck. In time for a regional, I'm not gonna play in it. I'm actually judging the next regional here in Texas. Shout out if you see me. And what's it called? A friend of mine wants to use it, so I'm going to go ahead and let him borrow it. But of course, that's why I am looking for suggestions from y'all to see if, you know, if this list is as good as it should be, if there can be some improvements made. So yeah, from here, hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully I can get some good suggestions from y'all. So let's get started with the deck profile. So, main monster count. It's a heavy monster count. Caesar Velius, a playset of Raisin, a playset of Dr. Madlove, a playset of Holly Sue, a playset of GL Long, a playset of Heavy Burger, along with a playset of the Stake Your Soul, one Rhoda, one Start, and the Snow Devil. And that makes up the Vanquish Soul core. All in all, it is around, what, 18, 20 something cards. The deck, as you can see, has hardly any space for non-engine already, as you do have to play a hefty amount of Vanquish Soul main deck. I mean, this is what, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, that's comprising the Vanquish Soul main deck. Although you could do without one GL Long. I'm just playing 3 for right now just to test around, but I might cut it down to 2. Next up, the Canine core. You play triple Izuna, triple Jokul, the Lupus, the Lantern, and then you also play a Case of Canine and the EX released. Only one of the quick play, as it seems to be the only one that's needed. Also, shout out to my boy Robert McNett for shipping the core. So this is the new portion of the engine, and it's comprised of both Earth and Dark monsters. So your lack of Earth and Darks are no more, as you are able to go ahead and supplement your need for both of those attributes through this. And honestly, they work amazing. I'm really happy with the supplementary engine. The only issue is that I don't think this makes Vanquish Soul that good. I know that it's the best deck in the OCG, but I believe that is because of Maxi wholeheartedly. Aside from that, I don't see this breaking Vanquish Soul in the TCG. If we had Maxi, that'd be a different story, but we don't. So, if for those that don't know, the engine allows you to go into rank 5s, and the rank 5s that we have access to in the TCG are still pretty strong. Jokul summons herself in the level 5 from hand. Lantern targets a canine in the graveyard and summons them, and when you summon with their effects, you cannot use them for a light XC summon. And then Izuna, normal summon, dumps Lupus. Lupus can summon itself from the grave or hand if your opponent activated a monster effect. And this allows you to quick XCs into one of the other canines and pops on resolution. This one searches on activation any canine monster, and if it gets popped, you get to set a quick play from deck or graveyard, I believe. And she can special summon herself, quick effect, during the main phase if the opponent activates a monster effect in hand or graveyard. So the engine does punish your opponent for using hand and graveyard monster effects, which is in full swing here in the TCG. I mean, we have Mitsurugi, we have Hand Traps, we have Fiendsmith, right? So this comprises the other, what, 10 cards in here. So again, not a lot of room for non-engine, and the non-engine that I decided to go for is this. Playset of Fulos, Ash, and 2 Perulias. However, if you drop the Geolong to 2, you could add the 3rd Perulia on here. I do think Vanquish Soul K9 is a deck that is best played when you have full hand. You know, you need as many attributes as possible, and if you go second, you want to get access to those to the best of your ability. Thing is, though, is that I think Fulos is going to be the best card moving forward. Over something like Perulia. Like, Perulia is definitely great against this matchup, right? Because everything summons itself from the hand, but the deck has plays around Perulia, whereas every other deck doesn't play into the Perulia. You know, Dragon Tail doesn't, Yummy, it can, but it can play around the Perulia very well. So Fulos is the card that's going to help you the most, in my opinion, and that's why I chose to do 3 and 2 instead of 3 and 3 or 3 and 2 Fulos, right? So, and then of course the Ash Blossom is there for support, and it provides you 3 additional fires. The deck, unfortunately, doesn't have enough fires, in my opinion. So obviously you need to be able to access them, and Ash is one of those cards. Plus, it's a target for Stake Your Soul. Tokens before we get to the extra deck. Yeah, these are beautiful. Anyways, let's move on to the extra deck. 2 Rock of the Vanquishers and 1 SP Little Knight. The SP Little Knight is optional. I don't see many lists playing them, but SP is a pretty good option in my opinion. And why 2 Rock of the Vanquisher? Well, it's not a pure Vanquish Soul deck, and I truly don't think that you need more than 2 upon my testing. Obviously, we're still in the early stages of Jush format, but I don't think you need it all. To start off with the XCs, we have Typhon. Typhon becomes really good in this deck because you can make it during your opponent's turn with the effect of, what's his face, with the Lupus. So that comes into play, and then you can start your turn with a Typhon instead of having to make it as your last action in most circumstances. One of the Werewolf, you don't really make him unless you use the quick play, so there's no point in playing multiple. CXC's Nash Knight, this is to overlay over the Nash Knight after it has taken the body, and overlaid with the number 104 Double Ripper. I mean, this is your best, like, you know, rank 5. Not only is it a easy Nibiru counter, but it also can stop graveyard effects, and once you use her on the field to search and to negate, the quick play is there to facilitate more interruption. Masquerade. This is obviously so that you can use it in combination with the Nash Knight and the number 104. There are other options. I don't recommend number 102, but you can go for 101. And I think you can even go Giant Hand if you please, but this is the some of the most important Xyz monsters that you need in the extra deck, guaranteed. And then, of course, Paradise, right? Paradise Smashers is obviously necessary to basically win on turn 1. As far as I know, there hasn't been any list out there that has combos, but I'm sure that I'll learn them eventually. Everyone knows what this does, and it might get banned here within a month. Imperial Princess Quinnery. This has really good, like, synergy with the deck. Being able to reborn a monster in the graveyard, especially considering level 5. Like, I found myself in a situation where I had, I think, Izuna, Geolong, and the Holly Sue, and that alone was full combo for what I wanted to do during that turn. If you know, you know. It's just Quinnery enabled that. It was amazing. Next, K9 00 Hound. Yeah, not much to say. You played because not only can you hard make it, but also it's another target for you to use with the quick play. So if you have it, you have it. And then lastly, the Valon, the Super Size Sky Blaster. I like utilizing its secondary effect. That's the main reason why the SP is here. but of course it's a quick effect Book of Moon, so we love to see it. And yeah, this is what I have been putting together as of right now. Sorry for the awkward camera angle, but yeah, the deck honestly feels great to play, but there are times when you just have really poor hands and you can't do much, right? And so you sometimes end off with a half board, or maybe sometimes nothing at all, maybe just a ripper, because the deck has no way to bridge into the Vanquish Soul. Another negativity, or negative aspect I should say, about the deck is the fact that it doesn't seem as strong as Yummy out the gate. Like, yeah, we got the Vanquish Soul support early, and then we got Jush, and it should in theory make this deck amazing, but I think the Yummy matchup plays around the engine very well. So quite frankly, if you are interested in playing this deck, be careful. It's not for the faint of heart. And also, Vanquish Soul players never know how to play the deck because they think because they can manipulate attributes in the hand and stuff that they're good players. But I guarantee you, if you picked up the deck just recently, please learn it, as it's not as simple as you might think. That being said, this hand's pretty good. This hand's really good. Okay, but yeah, those are some of the things that I have found initially upon playing the deck here now in the TCG, and I would like to hear your guys' suggestions on what I can do to improve the list, maybe some extra deck options, and side options as well. That's going to be the toughest thing, and is the main reason why I'm not playing in the regional this upcoming Saturday, because I just, quite frankly, don't want to find myself in a pickle. And yeah, check out everything else on my channel if you would like to see, hopefully, videos, commentary of Juhu, so that we can go ahead and you know, grow the channel. I've gotten to 310 subscribers so far, and I hope to grow that soon. So if you appreciate this, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, peace, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.